everyone, my name is Mrs. Fitzgerald at the Tay Township Public Library, and today I will be filling in for Professor McGonagall in Transfiguration class. Today we are going to be transforming some fabric, cardstock, sticky notepad, white felt, red felt, and 5 googly eyes into a monster book of monsters, a mini version. So, I've researched the spell, so we should be able to just say the word epoximize. Everybody say it with me, epoximize, and remember to use swish and flick. All right, everybody, you ready? 1, 2, 3, epoximize. Immobilize, immobilize. Let's just get on with the craft, shall we? Actually, we're going to need some hot glue, a sharp pair of scissors, and a pencil. Magic wand is optional, and we're going to make ourselves a mini book of monsters. So the first thing we're going to do is cut out our teeth. So set those 5 googly eyes off to the side. Flip them over. And we're going to take our pencil and do a zigzaggy pattern for the teeth. Then we're going to cut that zigzaggy pattern in half, and that's going to be the top and the bottom teeth. So you just want it to be kind of like a jack-o'-lantern, some jaggedy teeth there. And then we're going to cut those out. All right, and decide which ones you want for your top and bottom. Now I'm going to use, because this has got a little bit of an extra hairy side on the one side, I'm going to put that on the bottom and the cleaner side on the top so we can see our teeth. And I think I'll use this one. So you want to glue this right at the edge of the fabric so that they stick out a bit. So if I flip it over, you'll still be able to see the teeth. So we're going to put a line of hot glue. Now please be very careful across the bottom edge. And then stick down one set of teeth right at the edge. Oh, almost dropped my hot glue. And then turn your fabric around and do the same thing on the top. We're going to put the teeth on the top and bottom like this. Flip mine over so I don't see my pencil line. And then when they come together, they'll little offset like that. So here we go. Another hot glue line at the edge. And remember, the little magic trick is when you're done, you do a little spiral circle and you won't get strings everywhere. All right. Next, since I'm going to turn it back around, since that's going to be my bottom and this is going to be my top. Next is the tongue, actually. So what you need to do is take your red felt and just cut a little triangle out of one of the ends so it's got a forked tongue. So just a little triangle out of the bottom like that. And you can draw it in pencil first if you want. And then we're going to glue this in the middle, but you want it to stick out a bit, like it's sticking its tongue out. And I'm going to put it on the felt. There we go. There's his tongue. Oh, make sure it's in the middle. All right, then we're going to take our sticky notepad and glue one of the pieces of cardstock onto the back. Not the paper side, the back side. That way it has a little bit of sturdiness to it. So let's just do a dab on 4 corners. 1, 2, 3, 4. And stick that there. Make sure it's nice and stuck. And then we're going to glue the sticky notepad fairly close to the edge because we need to leave space for the spine of the book to fold over top. So, and we're also going to glue a piece of cardstock to the top edge so that they sit over top of each other. A little bit of sturdiness. So we can probably, if you play them out, they can go right there. So again, we're going to do some glue on the back of the cardstock. This time you want a little bit more so that it can hang on to the fabric. Twirl, there we go. And also make sure when you're gluing it, you want it to be the sticky side of the sticky notes up. Like a little notebook. There we go. And then we're gonna put some glue on this part, and this is just gonna give the top cover of our book good sturdiness. Put some glue on there, and flip it over up to the top, right at the edge of the teeth. Perfect. So now, what's missing? The eyes. We've got to do the eyes, guys. So let's fluff up our fabric a bit here. And I'm gonna need another glue stick in the back of my glue gun. And let's figure out where we want to put our googly eyes. I'm thinking a big one right there. Maybe I'll put 2 big ones up at the top, the ones with the black dots. You can even move them down a bit more if you want. All right, and then let's give these guys a glue down. Nice dot on there. All right, and the spell I used today to put it together in the video was epoximize. And epoximize means to bond 2 objects together. So it kind of acts like glue. Now that we've got our eyes glued on, you can pull at the fur and make it a little messy. And that's the nice thing about the fun fur is you can move things around and you can hide the eyes a little bit if you wanted to. And I think now that our Monster Book of Monsters is all finished, we should try another spell. Everybody remembers Wingardium Leviosa, right? Leviosa, not Leviosa. So remember the swish and flick like Professor Flitwick told us? And we're gonna try and get the Monster Book of Monsters to float up in the air before we say goodbye. All right, Wingardium Leviosa. Oh my gosh, it's working! Don't forget to share your pictures, library@tay.ca. And Facebook and Instagram at Tay Township PL. Thanks everyone for doing another Tay Township Public Library craft.